So today I'm going to show you how to prepare bread in a jar so that all you have to do is take the jar out at a later date and make a delicious loaf of bread. Now this can either work in your bread maker or it can work just cooking it in mixing it yourself and cooking it in the oven. So let me show you the steps. It's super easy and it's great to have on hand. So the next step, inside of your bread flour in the jar, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of dry milk. Now, a little hack for that is that if you don't have dry milk, another thing that works good is non-dairy creamer. And I've been using that for years. It always works amazing. So you're going to put your non-dairy creamer in there. And then the next thing you're going to add is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So you're just going to close up your container. And then you'll want to label it for a day when you want to make bread and you don't want all this hassle of taking out dishes and washing them and all that. So let me show you on the little tag I'm going to make how easy it is to label this. Now I really like using these ball dissolvable labels. They're amazing. They come like in a roll. They're really easy to take out. And all you do is put your ingredients or whatever it is that you're wanting to put on top of your jar or on the side of your jar. And as soon as you wash the jar, these labels dissolve. They're just incredibly amazing. I've used them for years and I just love them. So all we're going to do is take the paper off behind it, and right on the top, I just have a little label that says I'm going to add 1.5 cups of warm water. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter and 3 teaspoons of yeast. And on a day when I don't really want to have to go through the hassle of pulling out my recipe book and all of that, let me show you what I do. Now, if I want to do this the easy way, I'm just going to drop this whole thing in the bread maker and I'm going to add these ingredients, turn the bread maker on, and my bread is made. But if I want to make this in the oven, it's just as easy. I'm just going to take a bowl and I'm going to mix up my ingredients. I'm going to let them sit in that bowl covered for 1 to 2 hours. Then I'm going to take it out, put it into a buttered pan, and then I'm just going to let it rise a little bit longer and bake it at 350 and just keep an eye on it for about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, maybe a little bit less. But this is foolproof bread mix. Now, if you put it into a jar where you're going to be keeping it in your storage for a couple years or what have you, then you'll want to make sure that you put in some oxygen absorbers, or if you have a machine that can take the air out, that's even better. But I'll be using mine in the next couple months, so it's just going to sit on my shelf in my pantry. And like I said, it's an amazing thing to have on hand when you're sick or when you're out of bread or maybe you're out of flour. You know, we run out of flour and sugar and yeast and all those things. So it's nice to know that you have something on hand when the time comes that you want to bake a nice loaf of bread and have a nice hot loaf of bread, maybe with a soup or Italian meal or what have you. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or hit the bell for future notifications. I'd be happy to send you more of my videos. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much if you're currently a subscriber. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.